Hey guys, Ashlane here, happy to come at you with the first installment of the Farming Through the Leagues series, where me, on my Town Hall 9 account, goes through every single league. Today we're going to be starting at Gold League, using different farming strategies, trying to get an overview of what the game has to offer in terms of loot at each league level. So you can see right now, my attack log looking pretty good. By the way, I'm in Gold 2 right now, so it's funny, I wanted to start at Silver League and do this series Silver, Gold, Crystal, etc., but I went down to Crystal League, and of course, look at my defensive log. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this if you tried to go down that low, but within like a 2-day period, or actually within like a 2-hour period, I ended up getting attacked like 40 or 50 times. I got 400 cups when I logged in, and boom, there I was back in Gold League. So I guess the Clash gods are trying to tell me, Ash, start with Gold League. So that's what we're doing. We're going to start with Gold League. We'll end with Silver League. That way I'll be on and available to actually play when I'm down there, and I'll bring that to you guys last. So we'll be going from Gold up all the way to Champions League on my Town Hall 9 account, just farming. So I'm going to start out using the Super Queen, using a heavier composition with all giants and wizards for the most part. Some wall breakers, some barch added in here and there. I don't have a specific, 100% of the time set army, but it's pretty much, 15 or so giants and 15 or so wizards, along with the 4 healers for the queen. I start the queen towards the enemy queen more often than not, but basically you look at a base, and after you do this about a dozen times or so, you can just get a great feel. You can see here, we'll go ahead and fast forward through a few of my replays and my attack log. These are just random hits, and I'll tell you what, guys, I'm not spending more than 3 or 4 skips per base like this. The loot is absolutely crazy, and let's be honest, the bases are really easy. Look at this base, really easy. I created the nice funnel for the troops to go towards the center of the base using the queen, and then it was so easy after that. I mean, the loot is incredible right now. For people who say that the loot's not there, I gotta question what the heck you're doing. I mean, I don't mean to be offensive to people, but for people to say the loot's not at least the same as it was prior to the update, I just don't know what you're doing wrong, but hopefully we'll identify it and help you get better. So what I'm going to do is just keep showing you these replays. Like I said, bases in Gold League, very easy. Bases, as you get a little bit higher up, they get a little bit more difficult. That's at least my hypothesis. We're going to test that. Like I said, we're going to be using different army compositions to do so. So here we go here. Same old story. Starting with the queen, kind of merging her into the giants. A bunch of wizards once I have the funnel. And here it's a really easy funnel to use, to be honest with you. Didn't need much. I went ahead and I used the Barbarian King. I used a couple rage spells. Very easy stuff. Can definitely do this without the king. I am going to switch over to Lava Lunion, I believe, on my next, well, maybe Crystal, maybe Masters. I'll switch over to Lava Lunion. So I'm going to do different variations of Super Queen. I'm going to go 4 times on this replay, but you'll see the basic fundamentals of the Super Queen are rock solid and easy to learn. Part of me wants to say hard to master, but it's just not the case. It's not very hard to master, but it does give you a great feel for the Queen's AI that does translate into war attacks more so than any other strategy. Notice how I dropped the rage first there? That's because I wanted to sneak my wall breakers in 1 extra layer. That's exactly what happened. That's what I usually use a lot, is if I'm going to send wall breakers in, I'll go ahead and use the rage first, then the wall breakers, make sure they can crack into the core of those bases. So we'll go ahead and pull out of that replay, and you can see I'm in Gold 2 right now, 16 to 1800, 1636 right now. Let's go ahead and do a raid right now live for you guys. My troops are, okay, let's see how many skips. You'll see how the loot is. See, these bases are so easy, you could totally probably just bam them, to be honest with you. Barbarians, archers, and minions, or I could use a bam with my queen. So this is a perfect base to hit. Very easy, over 400,000 elixir, but I'm going to pass just because I want to show you guys what Gold League is like. You can see, without 10 skips, I bet you anything I'll find another 300 plus elixir or gold offer. So another easy bases here, and plenty of loot. Look at that little cute dark elixir storage there. And this is, look at this base, another 420 dark, 420 dark elixir, that'd be crazy. 420k elixir. Let's hit it with Super Queen. I feel confident hitting any Town Hall 9 now as Super Queen, no matter if it's totally maxed out. Obviously, a little bit more thought has to go into the more difficult base designs, but I'm going to start over here towards the heroes. I'm prepared to use my Queen's ability if I need to. Not the end of the world there. You know, some people might have wanted to go ahead and start opposite side away from the heroes, but my thought process is I'm going to 3-star this base, so it doesn't really matter where I start or end from. So might as well get the heroes out of the way with right off the bat. So just using my Queen right now. I didn't use a rage spell there. You can see some people might have been tempted to do so, but I know she was going to target that Tesla, and once she got it down, I was confident. And here again, it's just giants and archers in the clan castle. I shouldn't have to use a rage spell here. She should be able to handle all those troops on her own with the healers keeping her alive. So one by one, she's going to get those giants down. You can see that at this point, there's a little bit of a lull in the action, if you will. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out and start my earthquakes. I'm probably going to enter from 6 o'clock, so we'll drop the earthquakes right over here. And it's going to be the same type deal, right? Now she's stuck on a wall, the Queen, because it's a really crappy base design. So when you find a crappy base design, sometimes they actually work better in a lot of ways than, you know, decent base designs. Now, why do I say that? Because as I deploy my troops here, I'm trying to create a nice funnel for the main troops to go straight into the center of the base. So why do I say that? Because most base designs now, most solid farming designs are actually set up to make it a little bit easier for Super Queen, because they have the units along the perimeter, the outside of the base, that you're able to go ahead and make the Queen walk a long distance. For bases like this that are kind of, you know, they don't really have a lot of rhyme or reason to the setup here, besides the town hall being centralized in the center. What you want to do is just go ahead and merge the Queen wherever she stops her walk. Go ahead and merge her there with the rest of the troops. You can see I'm just going to go ahead and drop, I don't even need my last rage spell. I should be able to 3-star this without using that last rage spell. Now, if I was on boost, I probably would switch to Bam instead of the Jai-Wee, I guess, the giants and the wizards. I would switch over to barbarians, archers, and minions. So that is something to consider if you are boosting. But me, honestly, I'm just raiding on this account. I'm only raiding maybe anywhere from 2 to 6 times a day, depending on what I get going on in the day. Sometimes maybe a little bit more, sometimes maybe a little bit less. So that's what I'm doing on this account. But I'll tell you what, the resources are adding up. I'm upgrading my heroes, I'm upgrading my troops, I'm almost have enough to upgrade my giants, and even though there's no loot left on this base for the most part, we'll go ahead and 3-star it just for the heck of it, just because I called my shot beforehand, so I want to make sure. But, you know, as I was saying, guys, this is such an effective strategy to use in any league level. Even if you're in low-level leagues, some people think low leagues means lower-cost army. I don't think that's necessarily the case, because loot is pretty crazy right now, so just go ahead, and there we go. We hit our star bonus to boot. I mean, you add in the star bonus, you add in the whole concept of the treasury to protect your loot. I'm going to collect just because I think I might have enough to upgrade my giants. Should have checked first, but I don't. Not just a little shy there. Let's see if I can gem them, how many gems it would be to start these giants. Oh, 757. That's a little too expensive for me right now. So we'll go ahead and wait, and we'll save those up for the next the series on this farming series when we're up in Crystal League. I'll go ahead hopefully and have level 6 giants. That will be fun. So I'm gonna build this army up. Actually, I don't need the 3 rage, only 2 because I didn't only use 2 in that last raid. So I build the 3 rages, the 3 earthquake, the 8 and 8 on the wizards, and we'll do 15 giants in this barracks. Then we need some wall breakers, so I usually use 5 or 6 wall breakers, and then we'll just top it off with some archers, and that will be our army. That's the army composition I like to use. Guys, good luck with this, and good luck in Gold League. I'll tell you what, it is absolutely beautiful, the loot lately. So I'm going to keep raiding in Gold League for a little while, then I'll come at you next week with a synopsis on my experiences over in Crystal League. So guys, until then, thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care. We don't play for fame.